Hi everyone, Simon here again. Episode 5, Jib. Season 2. We left it. Casey, Moy, another girl, and Jib. Jib saying to Casey, would you like a trip to Singapore? Would you take Jib and her cousin next weekend to Singapore? And I've already got the accommodation, hotel sorted. I'll give you some money for spending, maybe a bit for your time, and the airfare, everything sorted. You'll be doing me a favour because I've got something I can't get out of. Well, Casey's thinking, yeah, no problem at all. I don't see why not. That'd be great. I'll do that for you. Got his whiskey in his hand, three beautiful women in the garden, this beautiful house, this party. Jib says to Moy, I'll sort it with you later in the week, and turns around and wanders off. And the farang that Casey had seen, the tall guy, quite muscular, was Junta, which was Jib's driver. Anyway, Jib wanders off. Moy's all excited now, saying to Casey, oh, that's fantastic, you take us, you can take care of us, just be shopping, it'll be good fun. And it's next weekend, it's going to be the Friday morning. Fine. Anyway, they carry on drinking, eating, having fun. Mama-san comes back over and joins them. Moy tells the Mama-san what's happening about the Singapore trip. Mama-san knew all about it. Casey's thinking, two beautiful women, Singapore trip. Life doesn't get any better than this. I mean, he really likes Moy, and she's looking great today. Anyway, they spend an hour or so there, and then that's it. They're going to head off. Out, say goodbye to everyone. Say goodbye to Lek. Lek, big smile at Casey. Mentions thank you for the whiskey. Off they go. Mercedes again. Mama-san, Moy, this other girl, Moy's friend, and Casey. Mercedes again, black. Off back to Pattaya. Now over the next week, Casey goes in and out of the Go-Go bar and arranges. It's going to be a Friday morning pickup early, about 7, and Moy and her cousin are going to pick him up from his condo. Jib, she's back. She's at the condo, her condo. She's got Junta, the driver. She's sending him off, buying gold. She's got him trained now. He's parceling it up, posting it off, doing as he's told, driving her around, shopping, getting on fine. He seems perfect for her, for an assistant. The elders, tribe, are in touch, checking how things are going for her first experience of the new business. Everything's looking good. She understands what's happening, how it's working. Anyway, the week goes. Friday morning, 7 o'clock. Casey's got his passport. He's got a weekend bag. At Paul's, yeah. No, it's not the black Mercedes. It's Jib's Honda, her new Honda, and Junta has picked them up. I recognise him from the party. Casey recognised him. So that's the car that turned up. Moy's in there with a cousin. Casey gets in, and Junta drives them to Bangkok airport. Drops them off the airport. Fantastic. So, into the airport. Get a plane to Singapore. I think it's Air Asia. Can't remember, I'm not sure. But anyway, they get through customs, everything. onto the plane off to Singapore. It's not that long a flight, a few hours. Arrive in Singapore. First time Casey's been to Singapore. Now Casey is a musician, as I mentioned. He doesn't like floating around the world. He hasn't got huge money. He'd love to settle in Thailand. That's his dream. But can't work, so that's why he has to keep going off to do his jobs, playing as a session guitarist or whatever he does. Down at Singapore, before they get off the plane, Moy says to Casey, it's best you have some cash, because here in Singapore it looks better if you are seen to have money. She pulled out of her handbag a big roll of Thai money, and I mean, it was 100 baht notes, 1,000 baht notes. It was over 100,000 baht just rolled up. She gives that to KC, says put that in your pocket, just in your trouser pocket, and it's a big weight, 100,000 baht, maybe more, a couple of £1,000, you know, a few $1,000s. Casey's like, okay, didn't really understand. Off the plane, passport control, all that, through to immigration, and they get stopped and questioned by the immigration man there at Singapore. And he's saying to Casey, you're with these two ladies? And yeah. He starts quizzing him, have you known them long? And he's, yeah, 6 months, maybe a bit more. That's Moy, that's her cousin, doing a shopping trip for the weekend. And the guy says, how are you financing your trip? And Casey puts his hands in his pocket, pulls out this wedge of notes, says, bit of cash, flash. You know, he just didn't use it, he just pulled it out of his pocket, you know, bit of cash, puts it back in his pocket. The guy looks at him, looks at the girls, okay, the girls' passports and everything, stamp, 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 enjoy your stay, through they go. Come out of the airport, there's another car waiting for them. And again, it's a Mercedes, black. Don't think it was an S-Class, I think it might have been a smaller one, but black Mercedes. They get in the car, bags in the back. As soon as they start driving off from the airport, Moy and her cousin are like, as if they've won the lottery. They're just shouting and happy and screaming, and both of them start kissing Casey and hugging him, and they're just over the moon, like literally like they've just won the lottery. And Casey's like, well, what on earth's going on? What's up with you two? Is this, you know, what's happening? And they say, oh, tell it a bit. Anyway, car goes off, gets to the hotel. Quite a nice hotel, probably a 4-star. I mean, Singapore's expensive anyway, but in the front door, Moy goes and checks them all in, and gets the keys. Guy takes them up to the room. It's an apartment. It's like a 2-bedroom, big luxury apartment, 4-star, junior suite type. It's tower block, nice views, it's quite high up. In they go, and the girls put their bags by the door. They go in. What happens next? Moy says, oh, give me that cash back. Gives him the cash. Casey gives her the cash. He puts it in the handbag, then turns around, and the two girls drag Casey into the shower. And for the next, it probably seemed like hours and hours and hours to him, but for the next hour or so, both girls became aerobic instructors. Very energetic, very overpowering, commanding. Casey just had probably the best couple of hours of his aerobics experiences, let's say. The girls were all over him and just amazing time, absolutely amazing. Casey he hadn't touched Moy before, hadn't been anywhere near her and the cousin, but then both of them turning into animals and together, and him, he just didn't understand what's going on, why this sudden change in the girls. Very strange, loving it. Anyway, went on for a couple of hours. He was worn out. It was only sort of, I don't know, just after lunch time. He crashes on the bed. The girls are in the shower, in the bathroom, mucking around. He crashes, has a sleep for a bit. He wakes up, no sign of the girls, a bit quiet in the apartment. Anyway, thinks I'll have a quick shower, wash, threw some clothes on, quick look around the apartment, no, the girls aren't there. Anyway, Moy had mentioned that any room service was taken care of by Auntie Jib, it was all sorted. But they use this hotel, Jib uses this hotel a bit, so no problem. So he thinks, well, I'm hungry, I'll get some room service now, wait for the girls to come back and then we'll go out. So he orders up some food, a couple of drinks as well in the fridge, a couple of beers, and he's looking over the roof lines of Singapore out the window. Looks amazing. Food comes, he's sitting down in this big apartment, eating, drinking, just had amazing aerobics, amazing. Anyway, time goes by a little bit and it's knocking on an hour, 2 hours, sort of end of the afternoon now, no sign of the girls. He thinks, that's strange, they've just gone off shopping. He thinks, well, might as well take advantage of being here. I go out and get some food and have a couple of drinks. Thinks, yeah, he's got his phone, his Thai phone, it seems to be working, the SIM. Thinks they'll ring me or I'll come back and they'll be back later. Yeah, so he's dressed, out the door, down to the reception, asks them down there where local restaurants and bars are, and they sort of point him. And off he goes, wanders up. There's a sort of bar up the road he finds, has a couple of drinks, spots a restaurant just a little bit further up, and Jib had given Moy the equivalent of about 20,000 bahts, about $500 that she'd given him separate from that big bunch for just a bit of pocket money for Casey for the weekend. So he had their money. He goes to restaurants, has some food, another drink. It's coming on for about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. He thinks, right, I'll go back. Girls will be back soon, they haven't rung him. Back to the hotel, up to the apartment room. No sign of them. They're not anywhere. He says, very strange, they've been out. You know, he crashed about, what, 3ish? Now it's about 8, 9 in the evening and no sign. Anyway, he starts to look around the apartment and he thinks something's not right, something's missing. He looks around and thinks, where's the girls' bags? They're, looks in the second bedroom and bathroom and everything. Their bags had gone. But they had a bag each. Definitely. Yeah, they definitely brought them up. She put that money of his back in her one bag. Boy. Yeah, that's strange. Where's the bags gone? And they're not there. Where's the girls gone? He gets his phone. He's got Boy's number. Tries ringing it. Phone's not connected. Nothing at all, no answer. Thinks that's strange. He hasn't got the cousin's number. I think so. Maybe they're in another room, or I don't know. He has no idea. A couple of hours passed, still nothing. Can't get hold of them. Let's leave it there. Where have the girls gone? What's happened to them? They're in Singapore. See you on the next one. Bye bye.